What's up, everybody? This is Major coming at you with another kind of cool video. In this video, we're discussing the Dave Chappelle situation where he done got tackled on stage. Now, first and foremost, let me plug myself, because right now I'm plugging Dave, and he's don't need no publicity at all. Dude got plenty of money, so he's good. But look, hit the downloads below, hit the like button, subscribe. We need to get moving with the subscriptions and the likes. Hit it right now if you can. If your finger's still working, hit the like button. Check out my downloads below. Check out the Patreon thing. You know what's up. You know what time it is. So let's get on with the rest of this information. All right, Dave Chappelle gets tackled on stage. So first order of business, security, whoever's the head of security, you fired. You finished. It's a wrap. When I was doing executive protection work for different clients all over the place, I could drop names left and right, but whatever, I ain't gonna do all that right now. The first primary protocol was your client is never more than an arm's reach away. That's what executive protection. You can't do executive protection while your client is on stage. I get it. But what you can do is, let's just break down the video. So first of all, the guy, the attacker, and this just goes to show you how being prepared or even somewhat prepared could assist you. As you can see in the video, Dave was not prepared. His head security guy or female or whatever didn't even tell him, yo, this is what you do if someone runs on the stage. This is what you do if somebody tackles you while you're on stage. Evidently, Dave was still holding on to the damn microphone. He was still holding the microphone. Maybe he thought it was a part of the night. Maybe he thought his buddy pulled a prank on him or something. I don't know. But as big as Dave Chappelle is, and he's a muscular guy, he ain't no little dude, probably should have been a little bit more, he should have been handling himself a little bit better. So for one thing, if you took any kind of MMA classes and somebody tried to tackle you, you instinctively will sprawl on them, which means you drop down on top of them. Well, Dave got dropped back. So that means he was in his comedy routine. He was on a different planet, so to speak. So I'm not surprised that he wasn't exactly prepared, since it was something that had never probably happened before. But we live in a day and time where anything can happen. You should have seen some feet moving just immediately after this person starts climbing on the stage. I'd have been already going. So look, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I had clients that dropped my services because we're too vigilant. Yeah, we were too protective, because they didn't want to feel, when you get so much money and you got security around you, you don't want to feel like you got security. But the whole point was you had already gotten threats. My clients already got threats. That's why they need these services. They already got threats. So we there to mitigate. We can't, do 1,000%, but we can get real close, 998%. But you're gonna know we're there. So which one do you want? To be stabbed, shot, or something injected into you? Or do you want me to make sure that don't happen? Because people don't ever really get it. When you got security around you, that's what they're supposed to be doing, securing the situation, deterring events from occurring. At least you're not supposed to be reactionary. You're not supposed to be like law enforcement. Oh, call 911, then here we come. Nah, you're supposed to already be proactively watching and looking for movement. But anyway, that's just my assessment of the situation. Dave, if you're listening, get rid of the security, the head of security for your, get rid of him, whoever it was, no good. Call me, I'll get you lined out. Second, for all my viewers, look, anything can happen at any second. So that's why I'm always talking about don't be scared, be prepared, right? And just like 511, their motto is always be ready. Well, This the world we living in right now. People just run up on the stage. People, that's just a given. But people could just run up on your stage, okay? They catch you slipping, and then here they come. All right. So y'all gotta tighten up your game. It's time to get more aware. You gotta have situational awareness. That's what you need to be practicing. Not being paranoid. I didn't say that. But when you walk through a doorway, I look left and right before I go through the doorway. When I'm at a restaurant, I'm not with my back to the entrance. I'm with my back to the exit. So I can see the entrance and I can exit where I need to exit. And I walk in the room, I'm scanning the room, checking out what's on people's hips. If I can see a bulge under their shirt, meaning they carrying concealed, I'm checking out where my exits are. I might sit close to the exit because I'm trying to get up out of something. I'm not trying to engage unless I have to, okay? You don't want to engage unless you have to. Your first prerequisite is get out of Dodge first. Then you can assess the situation. You don't want to just start exchanging, gunfire with somebody you think got a gun or branches a weapon unless you just totally have to do that. You want to get out without a scratch on you. That's the name of the game, is get out without a scratch. And then, but if I have to engage, this is how I'm going to do it. In order to do that, you got to have situational awareness. You can't be doing stuff after the fact or doing stuff before you know what the hell's going on. So you can see from Dave Chappelle's video, get knocked over on the stage, that situational awareness was at 0. Nobody was watching, covering his back. Wherever they was covering his back from, they was really back behind the stage. And after it happened, then they responded. So, like I said, we could call 911 and get that type of response situation going on. Because now you're going to have to hurry up and wait for somebody to come help you. But in your everyday life, you need to make sure that, 1, you're being more aware of your surroundings. 2, that you got a basic plan on if something occurs, how am I going to mitigate or how am I going to get out of the situation? And then 3 is the most important. If I find myself with my back against the wall, how am I going to come out swinging? Do I have the skill sets to do that? You don't have to have a firearm to defend yourself, but you do have to think like MacGyver. You have to think like, what can I use as a weapon? Because anything you can put your hands on is a weapon. Y'all need to know that. Stop relying on firearms all the time. Don't get me wrong. Me and firearms, I get down with some firearms, okay? I train people, train myself. It's a sport to me. It's not something I'm looking to use, but in my life, I've had to use it already, and it's been used on me. I've gotten shot before in the abdomen. No fun. I don't care what you get shot with, because everybody's like, Major, what'd you get shot with? I'm like, yo, do it matter? I got shot. Years of my life got wiped off, off the clock. I may have not even been here for if certain situations didn't play out the right way. So, it don't matter what you get shot with. I tell people, if you get a very strong pellet gun with the right type of pellet, with the right type of pointed, ammunition for a pellet gun, that could put you out. Somebody placed that bad boy in the right spot, you're done dealing. So it's not about firearms. It's about skill sets. It's about how to maneuver, how to evade, how to go unseen in areas, and how to slide around stuff is how you get in and out of situations. Like I said, Army Rangers, the Marines, the Navy SEALs, stuff like that. They've been trained how to evade capture. They've been trained how to blend into the shadows of things. And that's stuff you gotta start looking into. Now, in Dave Chappelle's situation, he was front and center. That's a front and center celebrity thing going on. So there's no evading and hiding in the shadows. I'm not saying he needed to do that. But his people should have been, they should have been one of the people next to the person that jumped up on the stage, to be honest, because obviously they wasn't doing too much security at the door, checking people, said he had a weapon, some type of weapon on him, whatever that was. He could have really got to Dave. And so there again, my take on it is nobody was prepared for that situation. Nobody there was prepared, not even Dave. 2, need to upgrade security. You need to think through processes. I bet somebody gonna be on the drawing board now. I bet you it's gonna be some other stuff going on at his shows now. But the now wasn't necessarily granted to him. I mean, it could have went really bad. So as you can see, you need to stay in a ready frame of mind at all times. You need to always have a plan. Remember, I always say a bad plan is better than no plan at all. So I didn't want to run this video out too long. My next videos coming out are going to be we're going to be discussing some options for your solar powered devices. We're going to be discussing some the ways you can light your home in an emergency and run other types of appliances. So that's going to be the next video. Also, survival, 20-year, 25-year shelf life, freeze-dried food stuff. Which ones are the best options? And actually, we're going to test a couple of the options so you can see how they taste, because that is very important, how the food tastes. Because if you're in a disaster zone, and I've been in one before, I've been through hurricane disaster stuff. I was actually a contractor, so I know how desperate the situation can get. So Major's never talking to you from some hypothetical viewpoint. I'm talking to you from experience, seriously. So I know all too well that the demeanor of people degrades even when they get something to eat, but it's not good food. And what I mean by that is, I'm not saying you have to be a spoiled brat to survive. What I'm saying is the morale of people goes down when you're eating bland food, when you haven't been trained to eat food like that to survive. If your mind is trained that food is fuel and you've been used to rolling like that, it's easy. It's a lot easier. But if your mind has not been trained in that manner yet, then you're going to be at a deficit. So we're going to review some different types of freeze-dried foods on the next video. So look forward to my next video. We're going to go over pricing, taste, utility, you know, how it's packaged, how you can carry it, stuff like that. Because these are all important factors in you deciding which brand to go with. How many calories, how much salt, how much sugar. You know, in a distressful situation, your body will use more salt and more sugar. It'll burn it up quicker, so you can get depleted. But you don't want foods that's got too much salt and sugar in it, and that be the thing that take you out just from eating over time. So you want to make sure you got a balance in all of this stuff. So anyway, ran this video out a little longer than I expected, but look, click the links below, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you. This is Major though, signing off for another kind of cool video, and look out for my next video, which is going to be about the survival food, and also about solar generators and solar appliances that go with the generator to make your life a little easier in a disaster situation. So hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'll talk to y'all in just a hot second later. Peace. And like always, this is Major signing off for another kind of cool video. Peace.